Well, you know what they say. The only thing to be afraid of is fear itself. Stop being so afraid of what could happen. If you do, you stunt your growth. In today's conversation, I'm going to talk to you about how fear can be used to empower. Hello, and welcome to Wednesday. This is one of my best days. You are listening to the Manifesto on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimberly. I help you evolve so that you can tap into your higher self. In Monday's conversation, I kicked off the intention setting series. You can catch part 2 of that series on next Wednesday. So in today's conversation, I'm going to talk to you about fear. I'm going to let you know that there is purpose in fear. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and energy. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestoonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Being in the field of communication, I've learned that many people have a similar fear. Many people fear public speaking. Are you that way? Do you feel comfortable speaking in front of others? I remember hearing a prominent speaker answer a common question with a unique answer. The answer was so unique that I can remember the answer even though I can't even remember the speaker. When he was asked, "How did you overcome the fear of public speaking?" The answer was brilliant. He said, matter of factly, "I am always afraid and get butterflies when it's my turn to speak. However, it's in that moment of fear that brings out the passion of my presentation." That's another way of looking at things. Think about that. We were all taught to be afraid of something at some point in our lives. The only problem is we were not taught that fear can also be empowering. Fear is an unpleasant emotion created by your belief that something could or would go wrong. A belief is your thoughts. Esther Hicks describes a belief as a thought you keep thinking. That's pretty deep because the more you think about it, the more focus you place on it, magnifying the initial thought. Here's what that looks like. A parent may teach her child to be aware of strangers. If the parents are too hard on the child, for example, giving gruesome accounts, it could actually make the child fear that something will happen to them one day. You've heard it before. Some parents get pretty deep when they talk about stranger danger. It's because they want to protect their child. They don't know that it's causing other problems. This type of fear could lead to anxiety or personality disorders in the child someday. All the child needed in the first place was to be aware. What's more, the adverse effects can even cause the child to become secluded, which can result in missed opportunities later in life. What about you? You knew I was going to ask you, Because with each thing we learn, we should always ask ourselves the question, what about me? What opportunities are you holding back because of fear? Leave me a comment because I really want to know. While you're considering that, here's something else I would like for you to consider. Fear is not a stop sign. It is a yield sign. It doesn't mean stop. It means proceed with caution. Your biggest opportunity resides in that place called fear. If you need to see fear beyond that description, that big, bad emotion we call fear is passion. But way deep down inside, beneath all of that fear, is the same stuff we're all made of. That stuff is called energy. That's right. Now we're getting somewhere. What do we know about energy? Energy is everything. It can't be destroyed. It can only be transmuted. A simple way to say transmute is change. That speaker that gave that unique answer to his fear of public speaking was transparent and was speaking from an elevated consciousness because he knew the true purpose for his fear. His fear was to perfect his message, to be mindful of his passion. He doesn't let the fear stop him. He just yields to look, listen, feel, and be aware. That was awareness. And that awareness was the key to his success because it opened him up to the opportunity using that scary word that we often call fear. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for meditation. If you are driving, this is not the time to meditate. Please download this and save it for later. If you are not driving, please find your sacred space. It's time for you to meditate. Find a space that is distraction-free, comfortable, and safe. One in which you can focus on your breathing and relax. Today, in this meditation, I want you to focus on opportunities in your fears. Enjoy your meditation.